Hyundai and the ledger poem. The bottle's wet weight. Soju's clear, sharp cut, poured over side dishes, grease lining the gut. A reward for the closure, the lock on the gate, the quiet, sharp mercy of Lulu's altered fate. The sorrows put down, the grandma's dark love filed, but a debt remains due, and my own mind is wild. I hit the bright strip, the lights of Hyundai's shore, a city that promises everything and asks for more. I followed a flicker, a gesture, a lie in the night, the temporary fix of a siren, a beacon of light. I wander for love, that chemical, quick, simple thing, a brief, cheap distraction the next morning won't bring. I found the dull glow where the money is tossed, 209, the plastic and chrome of the high-stakes cost, the casino's cold clamor, the machine's patient sigh, another bad gamble to quiet the why. I tossed a few chips, a meaningless stake, for the feeling of risk that I needed to break. And then the sound surfaced from a well dark and deep, a tremor of exhaustion, too weary to weep. I laughed at myself, beneath the red neon blur, at the detective chasing a ghost that wasn't even her. The kid is safe, the file is clean, but I know the price. I pay for their freedom with nights like this, and a glass full of ice. The streets are now empty. The tide has turned gray. I found no love here. I just washed the case away. I found only the echo of my own heavy feet, and the promise of sleep, tasting bittersweet. I saw the end where the dark water met the pier. We caught the boat, believing that we ended all the fear. But the true file we closed was not the where or even how. It was the decades of the darkness, lifted from the 210 grandma's brow. She carried loss as if it were a fever or a friend, and mistook a stolen child to make a tragic story mend. The vents were not the screaming, but the silent, wounded prayer. A love too fierce, the judge declared, too much for her to bear. Her fate became a quiet room, with the sea within her sight, a mercy built on sorrow, where she only paints in light. And then there is the girl, the subject of the chase, the quick surrender of a terror, replaced by everyday grace. Her freedom is the sound of buses, the rice cooker's soft chime, the small true things that make a place invincible to time. No hidden names, no hurried flights, no shadow on the door, just a school test, a mother's kiss, and something to explore.
She said we saved her standing on the dock that day.
But she pulled the anchor herself and learned to run away from the memory of the cellar, the panic and the lie. She saved the truth inside her, beneath an ordinary sky. She found her missing self again, with nothing left to lose. To Evan, I watch her plan her future now and choose the path she'll choose.